Hello, everybody. Today we're going to continue with our cloud advertising platform again. And in our previous session, we covered the landing page ads, and this topic we're going to focus on the in-session ads injection. Just to recap some of the background that we talked about earlier for some of us who didn't attend the previous session. So we have developed our own advertising cloud platform for pushing advertisement for venue owners or service providers, whoever use our mbox wireless hotspot solutions. The platform integrates with our hotspot solution tightly, which allows the venue owners or the service providers to potentially monetize the Wi-Fi infrastructure. So we all know the need of having the ability to monetize Wi-Fi, because today Wi-Fi has been offered mostly as a free service to the end users. So now how can we get most out of the Wi-Fi infrastructure, which is a cost traditionally? So now we're going to turn the cost platform into a revenue generator using our advertising capability or monetization capabilities. The deployment can be both on-premise or cloud-based. On-premise, basically, you have the HSG on-premise with the AP on-premise as well, broadcasting the Wi-Fi. So the HSG will basically stream ads by working together with the cloud platform or mFusion. And also, we can support cloud-based deployment with APs at the remote branch and a central HSG to manage the APs. So the concept of having the cloud advertising platform is basically the ad server is a module of our hosted mFusion platform. Once you subscribe to the service, you can get access to the ad server module where you can stream, create your ads banner, stream the ads, determine which location to push the ads, and change the scheduling and pushing of the ads interval and all the settings, which we're going to quickly go through in later stage. There are mainly two ways of push streaming ads to the users through Wi-Fi infrastructure. One is the login page ads, where the user will see the ads at the point of login, or rather before they sign into the Wi-Fi. The in-session ads is after they are already connected to the Wi-Fi, and periodically we can push the ads to the user's browser as a pop-up. So this is basically how it works for login page ads. The user device will hook onto the Wi-Fi SSID to our mbox infrastructure. You can use third-party Wi-Fi infrastructure, third-party AP, as long as the gateway is our HSG. Then the user will, once they connect to the SSID, they will see a pop-up ads. Then you can actually configure to force them to watch the pop-up ads at certain interval you can define, maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Then they can see the close button. So after they've seen the ads, then they can see the login page and proceed to sign in and get connected. So this is basically a guaranteed view or other impression for the ads, because whoever needs to log into the Wi-Fi, they have to see the ads first. So this is the simplest way of pushing ads to the user. Another more sophisticated way is in-session ads. After the user have already logged into Wi-Fi, already remain connected, as they're browsing through the Wi-Fi network, periodically we can inject the ads into the user's browsing session. The ads will appear as a pop-up ads on the user browser. So most of the time the user will feel that the ads is coming from the website that they try to browse. I think we all have the experience when you browse to a certain news website, you have a so-called sponsor ads pop-up, and this will appear in a very similar way to the user. And you can configure how often to inject ads to the user session. So the adding of the banner content, scheduling of the campaign, and pushing of the zones, I will quickly go through that in the live demo later. And there's some other features as part of the hotspot infrastructure, which we're not going to cover in this topic. So I will quickly move on to do the live demo. And in this live demo, I will cover both login page ads and also in-session ads. So I'm going to use the standard topology that we have used in our previous lab. So basically, I have the HSG and I have the AP, and this is my PC for doing the webinar. And later, I will connect my phone to the SSID here, and I have you can download the demo config into the HSG. So I'm going to SSH into the HSG just to show you the default config that I already have. So this is the default config that enables you with the Wi-Fi, with the MAP config, and turn on the hotspot and captive portal and all the features. So I would just go straight to talk about the ads injection. You can search on our online documentation to look at the topic on the ads streaming or the in-session ads injection topic. And there's some explanation on the background. So I have copied the relevant configuration here on my notepad here. And basically what this says is because the in-session ads injection is through a proxy server. So that means the proxy server basically does the content rewrite for HTTP contents so that we can insert and scrape into the user content body part so that the script will pull the ads from the cloud server or rather from the ads server. So, and there's some firewall rules that you have to redirect normal, for example, normal HTTP browsing to the local proxy service. So that's where we can do the injection. And the injection script is where you create on the cloud ads server. So I'm going to log into the cloud ads server now. And as a subscriber to the cloud ads server, you will be given access to this tab. Then you can actually create your campaigns and upload your banner contents and schedule the zone where you want to push the ads. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to complete both login page ads again and also the in-session ads. So the login page ads, I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. I'm going to stream a video pop-up upon the login page, and I'm going to do a banner image for the injection ads. So I'll create a campaign first. So let's say a login campaign. So I'm going to just call it login campaign. And you can schedule the ads that means the campaign only runs for a specific day or period. So for me, I just start and never expire it just for the demo purpose. You can play around with the scheduling later. Then once I have the campaign created, I'm going to do a first you'll upload the banner of video contents here. So once you upload, then they will be stored in the gallery. Then you can copy out the image to create the banners. Just to get my campaign name again. Okay, login campaign. So the video, I'm going to use the video in the login as a login banner. So I will copy the video string and create a video banner. Banner, video, and just give a name, something that is intuitive to you. And it's a video banner, so it's a video URL and click-through URL. After the user click on the banner, where do they go to? So I have the video banner, and I'm going to create a zone where I can push the ads. So let's see, I call it login ads zone. As you probably noticed in our previous live demo, we had to specify the width and height of the banner. And now we don't need to, because we will automatically learn based on the banner set, the content of the banner, whether it's a video or it's an image. We'll learn the size of the banner. So just link to the login campaign. And the close button is basically, you can auto close after a number of seconds, or you can just appear the close button so that they can choose to close themselves. So I'll generate the CMS code here, and I'm going to load it into my HSG CMS. So that's basically the login page ads. That's how you will appear to the end user once they hook onto the SSID. So you can force them to watch a video, and after 5 seconds, the video close button will appear. And as you probably have noticed, this is configurable. You can set it to 10 or 20 seconds, or you can set it to auto close after a number of seconds. So the next is to create the in-session ads content. So I'm going to create another campaign, in-session campaign. Okay. So you can play with the scheduling. I'm going to create a banner for the in-session campaign. So this time I'm going to use just image, okay, as an in-session image. You don't want to inject video into user's browsing session. So in-session campaign, banner, video, face shop. And this time is the image URL. And I'm going to redirect to whichever advertising page that you want to give user more details. And you can preview. The preview is already there. So I'm going to create a zone for in-session ads zone. I'll explain this option here later. Okay. So I just link to the in-session campaign. So the in-session ads is basically pushed down into the user's browsing session through HTTP proxy, as we have explained earlier. So the key here now is the login page ads, you will use the CMS, generate the CMS code. And now for the in-session ads, you will generate the in-session code. I will still configure to appear the close button after 5 seconds. So I'm just generating the in-session code. So the in-session code here now is being used in the proxy configuration. Okay, so I'll just replace the sample config with my actual in-session code. And that's pretty much all we need to do here for the ad server setting. So again, create a campaign, upload the banner, generate the zone config, whether it's for login page or for the in-session injection. So once I have the in-session injection script, I will configure the proxy server onto the mbox setting. So I'm going to copy the config here. So you can notice once I put in this command with this in-session code, the HSG will pull the injection script from the cloud server, from the ad server, and store it locally. So I'm going to start the proxy service so that it starts to do the content rewrite. And before that, I need to intercept the user's connection. The key is really this for our rule to do the rewrite for anything goes to TCP 80, rewrite to the local service. And these two rules supersede this rewrite rule because exempt means don't rewrite them. That means anything goes to this IP address and this IP address, they are just processed normally. The reason we don't want to rewrite this two IP address, this is for the local loopback address for HSG, and this is for the cloud server, a cloud advertising server range. Okay, so that's pretty much all we need to configure the HSG. And as you can see, we got proxy server configure and rewrite rules to force the HTTP browsing to use local proxy service. And I would be ready to do the testing now. Going to connect to the SSID. So I'm getting the video login ads, or rather login page ads, which is the video contents. So you can continue to watch the video. It depends on different device. The video can be bigger or smaller. It takes about 80% of the width or the height of the screen. So you can continue to watch, or you can close the ads now, and I will just log in using my Facebook. So once you log in, just to check my connection status. So I have logged in. So I'm now starting to browse. As I'm going to browse to Channel News Asia. So I'm seeing my pop-up ads now. This ads is an in-session ads. That means because I've already logged in, and as I'm browsing to a HTTP site, I'm getting a pop-up ads. This is during in-session ads. That means during my browsing, it doesn't break my connection, or it doesn't tear down my connection, force me to the login page like some of those traditional way of just pure login page ads. They will close your connection, force you back to the login page so that you can see the ads again. In this case, my connection is not interrupted. I can continue to browse. And if you're a first-time user, or rather, you probably will even feel the ads is coming from the website I'm browsing. Another point you notice is the ads is really coming into my session for every page that I browse. That's basically the default behavior, because the HTTP rewrite does for every page you browse. So to make it less annoying to the user, or also to make the user experience better, you can actually schedule the in-session push interval. If you put as 0, you will basically push on every page that the user browses. So I'm now going to schedule to 1, so that every 1 minute you will attempt to push. But if the 1 minute the user is not browsing to anywhere, there will be no ads coming to the user device, only if he starts to browse. Okay, so I'm not going to update and change to 1 minute. So you will notice that it gets a little bit random now. It doesn't appear on every page. Okay, this is the first one. So now I'm going to close this and browse to other page. So you probably don't see that anymore, but you will randomly see it 1 minute later. So it gets less interruptive to the user experience. Okay, so try another page. So as you are continuously browsing, you will randomly see the pop-up ads. Okay, sometimes depends a little bit on the luck. So you can keep on trying this like 1 minute, and then you will start to see the ads. So that's basically how you define the push interval. In most real deployments, you'll probably schedule to be 15 to 30 minutes, or even 5 to 10 minutes. so that the user will see the ads in a more random way and they don't feel being annoyed. And also you can limit the number of impressions. So for example, for this zone, you can specify 10,000 impressions so that after 10,000 finish, it doesn't have any more ads to the users. So that's pretty much all for today. As you can see, the both login ads and in-session ads are very easy to configure, to set up on the ad server, and also to configure on the HSG. And the user experience is very smooth and very easy for the user to get the ads impression as well. And again, you have the statistics reporting tools. After 10 to 15 minutes, you will start to see the statistics come out. For now, you don't see it because you take a while to process that reports. That's pretty much all for today. Thank you very much for watching.